What is going on, you dead set legends? It almost did it again. It all hard to quickly double check my microphone because I remember this time last week, I think my computer wakes up and goes, it's the bloody start of the week. Happy Easter to each and every one of you out there. I hope you ate lots of chocolate, spent time with your families, and just had a bit of fun because the arm wrestling world is bubbling at the moment. I tell you, oh, holy balls. It is happening. Of course, you've seen the thumbnail. Is Devon in serious trouble? We're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to break down some qualifiers that happened over the weekend. There was East versus West and Armed Gods qualifiers. And then, of course, we've got Lachlan Adair versus Matarangi Hector Morris. Ryan Bowen's going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's going to be a great event. Get the chat flowing. We're going to talk about, Gennady's lifts and, is Devon taking him lightly? We will get stuck to that in a moment. But what I need to do before I thank each and every one of you that are in the chat at the moment is I just finally updated it. Here we go. Each and every one of you, look at that. What's going on here? Hey, for just as little as 50 cents a week, got a members video coming out every week because it's all about the journey. Those that are a member have seen what is going on. It's going to be unbelievable. But I've got the other 70 names on there, which is going to be great. It's going to be really good. As you can see, the names are just flying. 50 cents a week, $1 a week. I think the most is you'll pay for a membership. And every dollar goes back into the channel. But this, as you can see, the names are flying. And I really appreciate it. We're going to talk a lot about Devon versus Gennady and some other stuff in between as well. I've got a poll going in the chat. Who's going to win? And the votes are flying in. So we'll just wait for more votes to go and we'll see what's happening there. Tell everyone that you're hanging out with the Aussie arm wrestlers. All the names come in and just go bang. Do you guys have anything exciting done for Easter? Let me know in the chat. Right, let's get back to the top. Silky Wilkie in the chat. He says, hey, Aussie, how are you going, my man? Phil Woody, UK, says Phil sent me. We had a bit of a chat on and off camera, which is good. Big things happening with Phil Woody, UK. Get amongst him. Not my monkeys, not my circus. With the world famous Hail. Hail to you, hail to the chat, hail to everyone. Engen's Forehead Taco says, hell yeah, fellas. Irving Brown in the chat. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Jake? Hope you and your family had a great Easter weekend. We absolutely did. It's Easter Monday here, so I'm going to get all my videos done because I'm trying something new. So look forward to it. Yeah. Hopefully, everyone can get on board and enjoy the next series of videos that I am starting. So very excited for it. Had a good Easter weekend. Hope you did too. Good evening, everyone. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, Richard. Nothing like a week's worth of outdoor work done on a Sunday listening to Neil and Aussie while I do it. Beautiful. Good to hear, Foreheads Taco. Ready Bang from Sup Dog and Palais Chamilidon. Ready Bang. Happy Easter. Atlantis is pumped. Says ready up and bang. Get happy. Get excited. Man, I tell you, as more and more YouTube channels are starting up, it's the less and watch. It's just, I'm a happy guy. It's just shit out there at the moment. A lot of good stuff, though. Don't get me wrong. Ready Bang from Spermies. I am always up and about, Silky. You will never meet a happier man than the Aussie arm wrestler. STP. Ready Bang. Spacey is in the chat. Says, Gennady is a great warrior, but Kenzai Senpan will slay him. Ready Bang. Absolutely from King Hoddle. Silky, Aussie, can you give us a chocolate egg for being a good chat? You guys definitely deserve a chocolate egg. And one day, I don't know how I'll do it, but I will buy you all a beer. Ready Bang from Rob. Fish Lips is in the house. Have I said hi to everyone? Luis Espinoza says, ready bang, mofos. South Island Arms. Whereabouts is South Island Arms? What's up, everybody? Happy long weekend. Happy long weekend to you. Jake, you legend. Hey, SIA, you're a legend too. Hit the like button when you're here. Robert Gould, my gold member on Patreon, says, hey, guys, Swedish Viking. Up and about with a ready bang. I hope the Mario movie was awesome, Erebus. I'm dying to see it. I can't wait. Cobus Prins in the chat. How's it, Jake? Excited for the video. I'm excited to talk about it. Jake is trying something new. Drinking green juice for the arm wrestling gains. Well, that's, I mean, if you've watched if you're a member, it is all building. Vancouver, shout out to you guys. Vancouver Island, British Columbia in Canada. Phil Woody has been a member for 3 months. He says, Friday's going to be a banger. Stock up on sleep and Red Bull. That's it, guys. The 25-hour podcast is this week. The 25-hour podcast is this week. It is happening. So Friday, 9 p.m. Australian time, I go bang, and for 25 hours straight. I do not care if I'm by myself the whole time. Even if I have 0 people watching, I'll be live for the whole time. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, as everyone is saying hi to each other. Now, the big match is happening. You've seen the videos from Gennady. He was doing some sort of weird lift, just pulling down, I think, 130 kilos in the end, which is no laughing matter. But I was a little bit confused, by his video. Good on him for trying some things. He started speaking in his native tongue, and then he learned the word destroy. Devon says he's even got a small head, if you haven't seen the video from Uncle John blowing up. And then, so with those lifts, right, this is where arm wrestling maths really plays with my head. So he's pulled 2 hands and pulled that down. Look, I don't think I could even get close to that. I don't even think my equipment would hold up. You know, it is strong. But then I was like, okay, well, that's all good. And I get it. If you get a cup down and pull someone towards you, that's like. Now, if he did it from there with the one hand, that would be ultra super impressive. It's very impressive what he did anyway. Don't get me wrong. But he's got in there and held it and quickly let go, and 120, 130 kilos. But then I go watch it some of Gennady's last few matches. King of the table. Ermes put the stomp on him, buried him 4-0, and then they had to play round 4-2, I think it was, in the end. Then he pulled Michael Todd, and that was a battle. When that happened, that was a battle. And then, of course, the match, he had a great win against Dave Chafee. That's the one that made me thought, oh, maybe he's got something about it. So everyone in the chat, as I get back to the comments in a moment, is Devon in any serious trouble? Now, we know Devon's been training, and he's been, pulling. Devon's doing his own training, and he's doing that giant thumb thing that now every single person is now seeing at a gym, pretending they're awesome at Super Nintendo. Everyone pretends that they're a security guard, counting how many people are coming into the club. Yeah, I've seen all the videos. You're all doing it. I mean, if Devon started doing star jumps, we'd all be doing star jumps going, oh, yeah, I can see how this is improving on the table. He's just got that power over us. But when it comes to the match itself, I think Devon is just going to be okay. But who else He's in the chat. My manager is saying, hit the like button, troops. Thank you very much. Irving's going to definitely be there for as much as possible for the 25-hour chat. Good. Good. That's what I want to hear. Arm Wrestling Insider, ready bag. Hey, just everyone be aware, this kid's blowing up. I'm a big fan of Tyler's. He better come on the 25-hour podcast and say g'day, introduce himself. He's blowing up, and I was his first subscriber. So when he overtakes me, I'll be like, there we go. Arm Wrestling Insider. Great work, mate. Keep up the good stuff. Robert Gould. Oh, boy, you're going to need some caffeine. Will you also be fasting or just eating here and there in the stream? So it starts at 9 p.m. my time, so I won't eat until breakfast because I would have had my meals. I'll just be having some water. My wife will wake up and she might bring me something nibbling because, you know, you don't want to hear me eat. You really don't. So she'll come in and bring me a nice coffee or order me a coffee or something like that. I'm not sure how I go, but not eating for 25 hours isn't a problem. I'll have some drinks, water, coffee, some Hydrolyte. May have to quickly run to the toilet a couple of times. For those that have been around for a while, you saw the 24-hour podcast. I just want to break my record this year. And then after this 25-hour podcast comes the decision, do I retire the 24-hour show or do I do it as an annual event that we can all look forward to? What else have we got? Thumb wrestle, like that button. Gennady has smaller legs than RVJ, says my man, Silky Wilkie. What else have we got? For sure, Devon is in trouble, says Saku. Love it. Devon win 60-40. Any secret guess you can tell us about the 25-hour podcast? Well, hopefully everybody jumps on. It will be open to anyone and everyone, so I hope you jump on, mate. But I've got a lot of people lined up ready to come. I've let my members know who some of the lineup is, and then I'll reach out to a lot more people this week. But then sometimes, like, people randomly just watch it, say, oh, yeah, I'll jump on for a bit. But yeah, heaps of people, mate. Heaps of people. So what happened last time, which was lucky, I started and I was probably by myself for about an hour. Well, I had my wife on first and I was by myself for about an hour, and then that was it. I wasn't left alone. I know everyone loves to jump on, but I will release the rules of the 25-hour podcast if you are coming to jump on. I probably should have done it now, but I'll have it ready for Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow, and we get an update of the qualifier Uncle John was at. But there will be, yeah, that's how we go. Okay, everyone's telling me what I should drink and to eat. Yeah, Robert remembers it from last year. Kelvin Jones, here we go, says Gennady wins as he's more dynamic and more technical version of Dave Chafee, if perhaps not as strong. I don't think he'll let Devon bleed him. I think he has too much energy for Devon to drain. Interesting take here from Kelvin. RW Hockey says Gennady baby hand. I know you have Devon winning Aussie. Absolutely. Where'd that comment go? Where's my man? Akagami. I do. I think Devon wins. The Devon that I saw in January stood right next to the big fella. We had a chat. I had a beer. He had a water because he was getting ready for Sandras. Ridiculous. Now he's put on a little bit of weight. There's going to be a bit of a weight discrepancy. I think Gennady will be close to the 140 kg. That beard is massive. But if arm wrestling maths tells me anything, I think Devon will just be able to hold him. Now, Akagami, I am always the first one to jump on and say, oh, I got it wrong, because I don't care if I got it wrong. I really don't care. I don't care if I've got it wrong. I actually love interacting with the arm wrestlers. When I do get it wrong, the OG was Brandon Allen. I was like, Larry's going to crush Brandon. Brandon come on the show and I said, I'll tell you what, Brandon, if you beat Larry at King of the Table, I said, come back on the show so I can apologize to you publicly. And I did. The same more recently with Doug Ehrlich. I was like, Coach Ray's going to destroy him. Doug's been entered the game too wrong. Well, I was wrong. But yeah, I've got Devon in this one. I absolutely got Devon in this one until proven otherwise. But I've got Devon in this one. And I'll go through the card a little bit later on, maybe during the 25-hour podcast. How did you originally get the idea for the 24? It was supposed to be talking about Devon versus Genadi, but that's all right. When my gold member speaks. Oh, listen. Did a viewer suggest it or your own idea? If it was your idea, you're a madman. No. So, Gary Roberts from Arm TV did a New Year's special that went for 24 hours, but he wasn't on the show the whole time. I don't think he was. I know his camera was, but I think he ducked out for a little bit and come back in. Uncle John tried to stay the whole 24 hours. He ducked out and come back in. So Gary had the 24 hours. So when I went to do it, two things I wanted to do. One was break the record, to be on the stream the whole time, which I did. And now I want to break my own record. And the second one was I was getting really angry during the last 24-hour podcast because he's like, oh, we've got all these guests lined up. And then some people started coming on. I was like, what? I'm more entertaining than them. I'm funnier than them. Why is that person on the show? You can ask my wife. I was getting furious. So I'd never spoken to Uncle John before. And I was like, Uncle John, get me on the show. And he's like, yeah, no worries. Sent me a link. And then they waited. It was all kicking off. And then it was a bit of a launching pad for me because I was on there for 4 or 5 hours, I think it was, and I was controlling the tempo. I was bringing the energy, injected some life into it, made sure everyone that was on the screen, hey, what do you think? Get you in, get you involved. You haven't spoke for a while. Showed everyone that when it comes to running shows and running podcasts, I'm the real deal. So then that gave me a bit of a launching pad, and then other people started inviting me on the shows or now wanting to come on my show. And then, yeah, so that was really good. So then by doing my own 24-hour podcast, I was hoping someone else, to help other people. So if there's someone that I like and I can get them an extra 20 subs, 50 subs, 100 subs, 1,000 subs, so, just come on here and to blatantly promote your own thing. Like come on here and talk arm wrestling for 24 hours. But yeah, so I went for 24 and a half hours. I'm going to go for 25. Oh, good on you, Irving. Gennady is in trouble in this one. This version of Devon is unstoppable. What else have we got? Spermies with the super chat. Thank you very much. You dead set legend. Says, happy Easter, Jake. Buy that angel of yours a chocolate bunny. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Actually, I'll leave that there. Well, some other people like Fish Lip says, think Gennady has this. Devon will drop back down and challenge Kittigali while avoiding Dennis. Fish Lips, you are 100% wrong on that one. He might do it before Dennis, but Devon versus Dennis is inevitable. Don't worry about it. That match is happening. Absolutely happening. Not a problem. Oh, what's happened here? Yeah, that match is absolutely happening. Is everyone saying hi to each other and happy Easter? Everyone's talking about Hale Arm TV. I did. Went 24 and a half hours next time. Yeah, Robert Gould. Funny enough, Robert, I'm in a bit of a dry spell at the moment. I don't know if I've been shadow banned or my videos just in a bit of a dry spell. Not much of a growth, but that's okay. Mate, I got a phone call the other night. Massive news coming. I might have done some cryptic posting But massive, massive news. But really appreciate it, guys, if you can all help out and get me there. But the problem, the difference being to myself and other channels, Robert, why I'm not in panic stations, I have the most loyal subscribers. So you guys are always in the shows. You guys are always helping. You guys are always supporting. And because of that, I am getting invited all around the world. So some other channels, they're a lot bigger and things like that, but they're not respected in the arm wrestling world. So I will take a little bit less for loyalty and respect in the arm wrestling world. Like, I love getting invited to all the events. You know, I'm off middle of Australia soon for Lachlan Adair and Matarangi Hedda Morris. Like I mentioned at the start of the show, I just got back from Norway. I was at King of the Table. Arm Gods in January. You know, I'm back at Arm Gods. I'm invited to New Zealand in October. Everywhere, all the state titles want me to go there. You know, I just did the Victorian state titles. I've got Arm Gods in Canada at the end of September. Hopefully I'll be at the WAF Worlds in Kazakhstan. So I'm all about having a bit of fun. The Pronation Sensation says, other than me, Devon can pronate his way to victory through everyone else. So here's why. What's up, Jake? Bang. Evening, Jake. Great to join you again. Always love it when you jump in. Keithy. Dangerous Dan, are you still going live on East versus West? Yes. At this stage, yes. At this stage, yes. So going back. So I think how Devon wins. Now, it's got nothing to do with his recent video about calling in baby hands. But that's where I think Devon will blow up the hand. The match obviously will always go to the straps. So you don't need your hand as much in the straps. But for Gennady to chop down and finger pressure and hold in and bring it there. The first round, it wouldn't surprise me if Gennady gets a pin. Would not surprise me. Screams at everyone. Screams in Devon's face. Oh, punter! And things like that. It'd be brilliant. Spits all over his face and Devon gives him these ones and maybe rubs something on his lips so he's got bad breath for Gennady. I don't know. But that's where advantage will go to Devon. Devon, I don't think he'll try and bleed out the bicep. I don't think he will. That bicep is ridiculous. It's almost as big as a basketball. It is something else. So I think the way he's going to try his lane, he loves coming in and sitting on there. He loves coming in and sitting on there. But I think he's going to aim for the shoulder. So when Devon comes in, he's just going to lean so Gennady comes out here. If he can get there, it's all over. It is all over. That's the way I see it at this stage. And we'll get back to it in a moment. Every channel, times stagnation growth. I'm sure it'll change. You'll have times of immense growth this year. Yeah, every time I go to an event, it's going to grow. It's going to be great. So I don't mind. Especially a big announcement, I think will help. But it's going to be great, mate, and I'm not worried at all. Everyone's saying some Silky Wilkie with 2 massive chats. Thank you very much. He jumps in and he says, "Hello, mental gymnast here." Yes, you are, Silky Wilkie. Yes, you are. Devon, in theory, can hold Levan. So if he stops Gennady, it will depend on how ferocious the hits are. Devon does not breathe while he's absorbing a strong hit. Furthermore, with another super chat, thank you very much, Silky. He is contracting his belly muscles. If Gennady doesn't allow Devon to breathe, then he forces Devon to pass out or lose his arm. I'd have to go to the ladder. Devon's not passing out. Devon is not passing out. You see him all the time in videos. He just sits back here, red lines and things like that. No way Devon is passing out. Gennady would pass out first. Especially, you know what I would probably do if I was Devon? And it all comes in theory. And of course, if I can hold him out there, it would be brilliant. If I can hold and bleed Gennady, right, and get him, then at the last moment when you feel you've got the edge on Gennady, I'd let Gennady pin me. Sounds stupid. But what's the first thing Gennady's going to do when he pins Devon? Scream. Absolutely scream the house down. So whatever energy Gennady had left, pin. So for me, then just get that last bit of energy out. And while Devon breathes, probably sits on Gennady's couch and tries to steal some of his oxygen. That's where that's where I would be going. That's exactly where if I were able to do it. Hold out, bleed, let him pin, let him scream, and go from there. Hey, legends, can we just can we do the Aussie Arm Wrestler a favor and just hit that like button? Can we just bump them up a bit, please? Can we bump those likes up? Come on now. But I do love your what do you call yourself? Mental gymnast. I do love the way you think, Silky Wilkie. What else have we quickly got in the chat? David's in the chat. What's going on, David? He says, good to see you again. Can't wait to see the match. I can't wait either, David. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be great. Should be a good event. 11 matches, I believe it'll be. 11 matches. I'll tell you what I am excited about as well. I wonder if it'll be streamed on a channel, is all the qualifiers, because we had the last 2 weekends. Like when I was in Norway, we had a qualifier then. You know, you saw Coach Ray, Thea, Marlon, my Norwegian Thor in the heavies qualify. And on that same day, we had the Dubai qualifications. And then we had the Cobra Classic and then the Table Monkeys, East versus West. So the American and the Canadian qualification. So I want to see all those guys go at it. Aaron Fitty says Devon will crush Gennady. Just a theory, says Silky Wilkie. I love it. I love it. What else? Baby hands will gas out. Going to be a banger of a match. Crazy George currently number 1. Yeah. That's right. Arm Wrestling Insider. That's right. Feel free to make a video. Hey? Nah, I'm only joking, mate. Keep up the good work, though, my man. It's a shutout stake. He can't give away any rounds. Oh, let's have a look. Bet. A shutout stake. See, this is where things get a bit muddy waters, so to speak. For this shutout stake, the Gennady only needs to win 1 round. And Devon, this is very odd. So they're in their 5th block, and Devon has still got money available. So Gennady's sold out. So Devon's got, Devon's got blocks available. If any of you guys are gambling people. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you win extra money? I thought you just won money by selling your blocks out. I thought you just got a payout. I don't think you win extra money. I don't think you win any extra money. But correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that Arm Bet and State Kings went, if you sell out a block, we're going to give you this percentage, say 10%. You sell out 5 blocks, you get 5 lots of 10%. So they might get an extra $300. I don't know. I don't think they get extra money. Now, if Devon's bet on himself, if he's jumped on and sold himself out on State Kings himself, then absolutely. But correct me if I am wrong. I like this one. Give us a thumbs up, like my proctologist. I'm really excited for all 11 matches to be over. Takes forever. It can do. It can do. Joe Cagle in the house, the chicken man. Last season versus was over 5 hours. Well, there's 5 less matches. 5 less matches. So hopefully a little bit closer. Yeah, they get their fee, win or lose. So I'd maybe Devon, but I don't think athletes think about that. Oh, it's a shutout sat. I don't think it's a shutout stake. So I don't think they're too worried about that. They're just, they get it. They get money if they win from the promoter. So that'll be interesting. But that's where I think Devon would attack. I think that's where Devon should attack. He's going to blow out the hand. He's going to really attack the shoulder once you get an opponent outside the shoulder. And I think he will just, if he can, bleed Gennady out and even let him get a pin. So he will scream, shout the house down. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Devon will sit weight-wise. I think it's around the 120 mark, and I think it's around the 120 mark because Dad Life's taken a bit over, so I haven't been able to watch everything. Dad Life's taken a bit over. So, yeah. There we go. How you going, Mike McIntyre? Happy Easter, Palos. And he's in Vancouver Island as well as South Island Arm Wrestling. So there you go. Should it be it? Well, let's go to another poll. So come on, guys, bump the likes up. 153 votes, 78% say Devon, or 79, get the win. Should Devon v. Gennadytron be a shutout stake? Ask your awesome community. Guys, 84 people in the chat, 49 likes. Hit the like. Be a dead set legend. Shutout stakes for me. If I would go, I haven't done a bet in maybe 12 months. I'm just not interested anymore. But for me, if I were ever going to put money on a match, it will always be shutout stakes. You never know with elbow fouls. You never know with quick flash pins, false starts, moving in a referee's position. You just never know. So if I were ever to go and dominate the stakings, it would be that one. Hey, did you guys watch any of the qualifier on the weekend? They had a lot of people watching. The setup looked incredible. And I think Matt Mask won the right arm with a torn left pec. Now, I was too busy because I didn't know the exact time the pay-per-view was starting. But let me know if you bought the pay-per-view. I'm probably going to go back and buy the pay-per-view and re-watch it. But let me know if you bought the pay-per-view and what did you think about the pay-per-view. And it was the first qualifier for a pay-per-view. That was a pay-per-view. So you watch the whole tournament. They had heaps of people watching. They had a band there. Atmosphere looked awesome. Saw bits and pieces. Yeah, saw my man Uncle John on the microphone. He was good. Was there in Toronto. Great event. Watched all of it. Table Monkeys went all out. The band was awesome too. Yeah, so if I were guessing, the pay-per-view was to just try and cover some of the costs for putting on an awesome event. Good on him, Table Monkeys. I do like those guys. From what I heard, Robert, he tore his left pec but then still continue to pull the right and win. I could be wrong though. Yes, it was live, Irving. Yes, it was live. Matt Mask has a left pec pull. Oh, a left pec pull, not a tear. So he just strained it a little bit. Okay. I'm down with that. Okay, I am down with that. I am okay. I am down with that. Jeremiah just quickly jumped in with that. Ready, bang. So when it comes, yeah, it's very hard. Hey, for all of you people like Tom just said before, to watch the whole tournament. Good on you, man. Good on you. I know at times I struggle when I'm commentating all tournaments. I'm just like, come on now. Let's rock and roll. David said a small pec tear, said he'd be resting it up for 8 weeks. So then okay. So then here's my next question. All of these qualifiers, is it for this East versus West, or do you get to pick and choose which one you go to the tournament for? Am I making sense? So David just said he's going to rest up for 8 weeks. So do you all have to go to this tournament that's happening in 4 weeks? Or if you do get injured and you win, can you ring up and say, hey, I would like more time to prepare? It's interesting. Devon will come in, mate, and destroy his alter ego. Genadi Kvikvinia. Silky. Oh, that is hilarious. Devon will come in May and destroy his alter ego. Or Panadi Kvikvinia. I think he wins. I do think he wins. I think maybe if I saw Gennady in person, I know he's definitely getting stronger. You know, beating Michael Todd, beating Dave Chafee, losing to Jerry. That was something else, that matchup. Arm wrestling mathematics tells me that Devon gets the chocolates on this one, wins the dollar he doos, gets whatever he needs. But Gennady is very, very strong. Big love from Scotland. Yes, I heard Uncle John for a little bit when I was watching. My man always crushes it on the mic. I didn't even need to watch it. And I know he did a good job. That's why he's my man. Can't wait to talk about it on Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow. Got some awesome caption games ready to roll. And there'll be plenty of... I've already planned some caption games for the 25-hour podcast we are on. Do you think Devon now is the best he's ever been? Gennady, yes. Devon, probably. I think so. I made a video saying, is this Devon's best version ever? And I think it is. I saw him in 2019 in Melbourne before I was like the Aussie arm wrestler. I was just getting ready for my first ever super match. Got to organise some super matches for myself, actually. Might just pull everyone at my club. I don't care if I get flogged. I just want some super matches. I just want to get my balls tingling and get up and about. But yeah, and then the Devon that I saw in Ireland, two completely different animals. And that Devon, I think, you know, you could argue WAL Devon, but this Devon, yeah, so it's a good choice. Was it King of the Table 1, King of the Table 4, or now? They're the 3 versions. Which one of those 3? Did someone say a new poll? Okay, shouldn't be a shutout stake, 69%. Start a poll. Which version of Devon was... Oh, I should go... is better? King of the Table 1. Oh, that's not how you spell tables. King of the Table 1. I'll put some context. Versus MM Todd. King of the Table 4. V. Levan. Present time. V. Gennady. Got to ask the usual suspects. Got to ask you dead set legends. Let's get it in there. I reckon Gennady will make it people than tighter than expect. Jeremiah reckons Devon from 2008 to 2010. Gennady is a psycho, says my man, not my monkeys. The version in 2000, the version at King of the Table 1 is brilliant. He just destroyed Monster Michael Todd. Something happened behind the scenes there that I'm dying to know. But yeah. Then King of the Table 4, that was the biggest he's probably ever been, but does that mean that was the best version of him? Because this one looks more lean and stronger. Physical condition just looks even better, where he just looked thick and was having like a pelican neck back at King of the Table 4, where this version, he just looks ginormous. So it'll be... it's interesting. The votes are flying in. What are the votes are flying? Okay, at the moment, 57%. Hey, did anyone check out the Arm Gods Super Series? They had 20 matches, more qualifiers. I like this. King of the Table kicked it off. East versus West are doing it, and Arm Gods are doing it as well. So I think that's brilliant to have, qualifications, and it just keeps people more interested. They had 20 super matches, and some guys that automatically qualified just wanted some like James Wall pulled. He just is addicted to pulling. So I thought the Super Series was great. Just a different, for me, Arm Gods just has a different feel, and I love it. A great feel. I'm excited about where it's heading. So I can't wait to see. Like the matches Marcus was telling me that he's hoped to have landed. It is brilliant. That is something. It's like melted Easter eggs all over your fingers. Just finger licking good. Absolutely. Louise hopes that Devon comes out with his cool glasses on. Interesting. Stem Cell Devon would beat all other Devons. He looked like he did, didn't he? He absolutely did. Dangerous one. I think Gennady will lose because of his wrist injury. Yeah, it's interesting. White Wolf out of nowhere. Ooh, driving. You be safe, my man. You be safe. You take care. Adonis. Wait, where'd that one? Adonis, Adrian, Apostle. Let's go. How you going, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, there's a good one, Irving. What sort of joke will Devon crack? Will he do the fart one? Will he sit in his corner? Will he drink his water? Devon will do something. But that's what we want, though. That's kind of what... what we're looking for. It's almost like his thing now. You know, will he come? Well, he's got to wear the East versus West shirt, so he can't come out wearing that. Now, I know the Americans are going really heavy on this Team West, Team West. When you watch East versus West, are you getting the team environment feeling? Like, yes, it's called East versus West, and we're getting some incredible matchups. Let's not get me wrong there. But are you genuinely getting the team feel? I get a team feel from half of Team West. So from like the Americans, I get, you know, if you're from Team USA, I kind of get a bit of a feel from that. When it comes from Team East, it is more, well, it's almost the same, isn't it? From your countrymen. Like all the Georgians look after each other, all the Latvians look after each other, but I'm not getting that Team East feel. I'm not even getting a real, not the biggest team environment. And that's because, like, say, you know, and it could be a respect thing, and I could be totally wrong. This is why I need you guys in the comments to help me out. So just say Jerry comes out of retirement, gets a win over Gennady, and he gets his helmet, shield. He's the heavyweight champ. If someone from your team wins, shouldn't you all go on stage or greet him to the side and have your whole team patting him on the back, jumping on him, rubbing his head and things like that? I don't know. So what have we got? Okay, there's a division between people. I think people are still divided on some issues. Yes. I see that as well, Cobus. I imagine Devon sitting in his corner showing Gennady he should have practiced his thumb. 100% that will happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, King. Both sides. So it's not really Team East versus Team West. Like, everyone from America kind of all gets together and goes, and things like that. So Gennady cannot afford to lose against Devon if he wants to remain in the top 10 conversation. Oh, I think he can. Devon's a different animal, JR. Devon's a different animal. Losing to Devon is okay. Because, you know, you see Dave Chafee, he loses, then he comes to king of the table and bounces back. Loses at East versus West, comes to king of the table and bounces back. So then loses at East versus West. Hopefully, he's at the next king of the table and bounces back. I just think if you have a string of 2 or 3 matches in a row, that's when you can get in a bit of a trouble. That will definitely happen. Devon will yell Opana if he wins, and he will just go Opana. I think that'll be brilliant. That'd be brilliant. Hey, are you guys fans of the qualifications system? I love them because it means more arm wrestling. I love that. That they're doing all these qualifiers for arm gods. Well, they're calling them the Super Series. So, you know, Monster Factory kind of do it as well. So they have the undercard. So if you want to qualify to the main card and make some prize money and make some appearance fees, you know, dominate the undercard and you'll be upgraded. So I like that. Gods have their Super Series. First West have a qualifier. King of the Table had a qualifier. So if I were Larry, I would be having King of the Table qualifiers in America. Because I think a lot of international people would go. If, like, I know they will have a King of the Table event in America. I know they will have that. But if they were, like, if they're going to keep it in Dubai, Larry Wheels, I'm going to make a video about this. Let me write that down. There we go. I got all these ideas for videos because they're a little bit different than the videos I've been doing. There we go. What company would be a good sponsor for arm wrestling? Health and fit, energy drinks, supplements, maybe a leading masseuse or physiotherapist, clothing and sports brands. Trying to think what else. Anyone else want to answer? Sound Saber? Anyone want to answer? Sound Saber? Qualifiers will ultimately up the level of the countries who hold them. Yeah, and I just think it's more chalk companies. Yeah, chalk companies. Definitely not Bud Light. Cheers. And Ready Bang from Queenslander. Yeah, so plenty of arm surgeons. Yeah, so, okay. Now everyone's talking about, I love it. Oh, I just worked something out, actually. It's too late to change it now. I think I can change my time delay, which is good. Bisquick, condoms. Geez, maybe that could be a caption game. Name him. There we go. You guys are flying. I'm writing that down. See, usual suspects. You guys are the best. You guys are the best for sure. Yeah, so everyone's talking to some really good ideas. Yeah, supplement foods and things like that. Which will be definitely brilliant. Now, I love that. So we don't have any. I don't know of any tournaments or any super matches this weekend. So I hope everyone can just enjoy the 25-hour podcast, because I think the next 2 weekends there is not much going on. As in, bye guys. Love you. Have fun. My wife's just going to go and catch up with her best friend. They're going to go have a coffee and things like that. So, where was I? Yeah, so hopefully I can entertain you guys with the 25-hour podcast. So that'll be a lot of fun. Not everyone will be able to come on. So, and I mean, there's a few reasons why. One, it's just going to be like, I can't have, like, one, if I have too many people on the screen, I think things kind of get lost. Like when I watch podcasts and there's 6, 7, 8, 9 people on, like at some stages I will have that. So that'll happen. If you've been a dick to me in the past, that's got to happen. Like I know some people will try and sneak in that have publicly shit on my channel. Like there's a list of about 25, I reckon. I've even confronted people in their home countries and watched them shit themselves. I'm like, hey, man, like either in the comments or make a video. Like I've confronted them in their own country and go, hey, guys, is this you, mate? Oh, yeah. I said, yeah. Well, you want to go out into the car park now? Oh, no, sorry, Aussie. Sorry. Okay, cool. And then they've been nothing but awesome since then. So, yeah. But in saying that, I'm not expecting anyone to turn up. If I get guests, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's all I want to do is just keep, you know what happens on this channel, 100% positivity. And that's how I roll. I absolutely love it. Ozzy, do you agree that John versus Vivoda will be strictly one-sided? Yeah, John and I were talking about this at King of the Table. We were talking about it cryptically at King of the Table. Can't wait for it. It'll be a fun match. Vavoda's back training. His last comeback match against Tim Bresnan didn't go too well. It'll be very interesting. If I were to pick right now, John wins. If I were to pick right now, John wins. But we all enjoyed Dennis versus John, and that was one-sided. So if it goes the other way into John's favour, then we're rocking and rolling, aren't we? Then we are rocking and rolling. Oh, thank you very much, Engen's forehead, Taco. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it, mate. I try my best. I know there's a lot of dedicated people trying to build the sport, but you got to build it in a positive way. We can have drama. Hey, Aussie Arm Wrestling gets in the middle of it, but there's good drama, and then there's I hate everyone, I'm so jealous drama, and that's not cool. Or really hating a particular athlete and going from there. But yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. And people are talking about hallucinogenic honey. No, for me, I like having a beer. I like having a bourbon. No, thank you when it comes to, what's it called? Actually, that was one thing I was going to ask. I just got to check something. Do we have any MMA fans here? Just quickly going off subject. I just got to... Just quickly let me know. Give us a yes. Just give me a yes if you're an MMA fan. I watch MMA, MDMA fan, yeah, MMA fan. Okay, so for anyone that cares, I've been helping out this channel. So MMA Success is a channel. See this video, and this video here, those last 4 videos, you might know the guy doing the voiceovers. You just might know the guy doing the voiceovers. So MMA Success is the channel. So, yeah, just a fun little plug for those guys. I don't know how many more videos I'll do, but if you get on there and say, Aussie Arm Wrestler Jake sent me over, they might hire me for more videos. But yeah, so they hire me to do the voiceovers in their videos. David's a guy that runs the channel. He's a nice guy. Good to work with. But yeah, in case anyone wants to know. Okay, so what does our poll say? 61% saying the present time of Devon is the strongest. 60%. And then Levan, and then King of the Table 1. There you go. Very, very interesting there. Very interesting. All right, let me just close that. And close that. Beautiful. People talking about honey. So that'll be cool. So 25-hour podcast. If you remember, you've seen some of the people that are lined up. I'm going to send some messages out to a whole heap of people this week to see if they want to come on at any stage. And if they can't come on, I know a few people are like, yeah, but it's really interesting. So, and if they can't, hopefully they can just share it on their YouTube channel. But I'm going to reach out to people throughout the whole thing. So they reached out and said, hey, can you do some voiceovers? Absolutely, I can. And that was some help from Uncle John as well. So Uncle John found a website where Uncle John does a lot of his voiceovers, and he's like, hey, Aussie, if you ever need extra money, put your work up on this channel, and I have, and an MMA channel reached out. So once in a while, I do that. So that's a thanks to Uncle John as well. Jamie's in the chat. Ready, bang. What up, Jamie? What up, Jamie? Well, we've been going for an hour now. And just like that. So now, it's just funny. I just look at the time now. It's like, I've been going for an hour. And then to think I've got a whole day to go. See, the last one was, I literally decided like 2 days beforehand. Now that I'm like building it up and trying to get a lot more people. Neil was great last time he was on. And Neil did an amazing thing. He said the person who wins the Super Chats in an hour won a personalized Arm Wars shirt. So, yeah. Devon's thumbs in the chat. Hello all. Love our arm wrestling is blowing up. Blowing up like your thumb. Evening, you massive bunch of legends. I love that everyone's using the term legends. I love it. I love it. How's the hip, Jake? Not too bad. Not too bad. And it's going to be even better when I complete my journey. When I complete my journey, it is going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain. Love it. Yeah. So hips going all right. Oh, Megatron in the chat says, Aussie, just saw Mario. It was damn good. I even shed tears of how good it paid homage to the games. That's what I love to hear. Can't wait to see it, Megatron. Yeah, that's right, Rob. So you guys have got to dig deep and you got to help me through. You got to bring me the energy. And that was another reason why I did it last time, which really helped propel me into the arm wrestling world, because I'd either just quit my job. I think or it was right before I quit my job, and I just wanted to show the world that I wasn't a one-trick pony. I wanted to show the world that I can really talk for as long as I want to talk. I can just go and go and go. And I believe I kept the energy relatively up. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be bloody tired. And I was tired, but, easy to shake myself up, get in there, and things like that. So it's going to be so much fun. What else? What else have we got? J.R. Williams says, Aussie, are stem cells legal in the UFC? No, they're illegal, because it's injecting anything to become performance enhancing. Stem cells are illegal. Yeah. So if they're modified, you have to. It's a very tricky road. It's a very tricky road. So if it's done for recovery and you literally have like 6 to 12 months off, then you'll be fine. But if their stem cells are done to just make that shoulder stronger, to make those arms bigger, then you're in a lot of trouble. I'll tell you what, Irving, I hope everyone has the same attitude as you, man. I'm gunning for that 1 million sub. Look, I think other channels will definitely get there first. I think a lot of channels that are ahead of me, I think I'll overtake them, because people will just get sick and tired of the whinging and the clickbaiting and things like that. I think the events that I'm going to will help me grow. So I'm literally traveling around the world. And if I don't annoy too many people with my happiness, I genuinely believe I can get there. If I can get my body right and I show more of me competing, like I had that 9-minute training video. People want to see more of me competing. Even though I'm not big on showing training videos, people like when I showed that 102 kilo bench press lift, people wanted more of the bench press lifts and more of the heavy lifting. So the only problem is like I've got my camera. It's stuck on a tripod now. I can bring it and film at my gym. That's not a problem. But I have to put it on mute. Like I can't talk to the camera while I'm doing my lifts because they have music blaring and copyright and all of that. But hey, if each and every one of you shared a video, one of my videos to 5 of your mates and says, can you just watch this all the way through? It would be brilliant. Commentating for 25 hours and talking for 25 hours are two different things. But yes, I can sell ice to the Eskimos. Don't worry about that. What else have we got? I watched a lot of your 24 hours stacking last year. You made true then. Was good stuff, Jake. Thanks, Strangeland. I hope to see you there as well as you, Jar. Get in there. Arm Wrestling Insider. First warning. Okay, your channel's growing, and I'm a big fan. I love that it's growing, and you'll probably take over me, and that's like that. You start coming on here and demanding things, you're going to get yourself in big trouble. First warning. No, I'm only joking, mate. A 48-hour live stream. I don't know if I could physically stay awake for 48 hours straight without taking performance-enhancing stuff. Rhymes with Mo Main. Oh, Robert, you're on a warning as well. I don't care if you're my gold member on Patreon. You're on a warning as well. And Patreon's bloody annoying. It's great, but it's annoying. Hansi, why bother doing a 25-hour stream? What's the benefit? First of all, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Two, they're a lot of fun. The benefits of it, I start Friday night my time. So, one, it gives people all around the world a chance to talk to either myself, or it gives people all around the world to talk to some elite athletes that they thought they not been able to. Some people, Hansi, unfortunately, are lonely and they're a bit down in the dumps. They're a bit sad. So if I, for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 hours, can take their mind off things and they're just loving arm wrestling and wanting to have a chat and feel like they're at a party, beautiful. Hopefully I can help other channels promote their stuff if I like them and they haven't come on just to promote their thing. You know, say we've got 100 people watching. Say Arm Wrestling Insider comes on, we have a chat, and I get him an extra 20 subs because everyone's like, oh, Arm Wrestling Insider's a really good dude. And it's just a party. It's just a fun party. Come and join the party, Hansi. Come and join the party. Leighton thinks Gennady is in serious trouble. I definitely am a performance-enhancing streamer. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Well, the world record for arm wrestling is 24 and a half hours with me being on there. Jake, you're a celebrity now when people want to see day-to-day gym stuff. Yeah. So, Aussie, there was a gamer who had to keep the chat in view of his personal self as long as they kept donating subs. Each sub equals 30 minutes until it ran out 2 weeks later. So, I may do something. So, like, if I'm filling up at about after 25 hours, I might do something like that. So, if I get another 10 subs or 10 members or $100 super chat, I'll go for another 30 minutes. I might just do something like that. Maybe. But I think I'll be pretty knackered after 25 hours. Plus, the problem with YouTube is after every 9 or 10 hours, you have to set up a new thing. So, yeah, so I'll go 0 to 9, 9 to 18, 18 to 25. So that's only a 7-hour stream, which gives me a bit of playroom if I keep going. Never say never, JR. Never say never. Just packing the boat. Where are you going, Marcus? We're talking about the Arm Gods Super Series. Just saying like how Arm Gods is just different. I love it. I just love how different it is. You know I love the atmosphere. And I was saying you're a bit of KFC melted chocolate eggs. The matches that you had told me that you may just have all lined up ready to go, finger licking good. The team that you get to bring over from the UK and Ireland, some of the athletes there, bang, some of the main event matches that you've got ready to go, bang, some of the people that you might turn away from the front door and say, get out of here, bang, love it. Absolutely love it. And appreciate you putting on the Arm Gods Super Series, you know, giving a lot of people a chance to bounce back into it, giving some athletes matches and just making just some people feel important because, like, I pulled on the Arm Gods Super Series. You know what I mean? So good stuff there, Marcus. So it is this Friday. So it'll be Friday morning your time, not my monkeys, not my circus. I'll put some times up on Maximum Bang Monday. I'm going to put the rules up as well. Yeah, you could do a 48-hour one, Marcus. You're the vampire. I couldn't. And you could probably drink for the 48 hours as well. But I definitely couldn't. I definitely couldn't. As everyone's just saying g'day to Marcus and talking about the event. Marcus, want to give us a bit of a thing, an update on Arm Gods Super Series? How was it, my man? Arm Gods a bunch of thugs. Jake, will I sing during my podcast? Absolutely. Oh, I love belting out a tune. There we go. The new live stream platform and build. Yeah, I was having problems here. I was having problems here. So, but I saw that there was a live chat in your live stream. So that made me very, very happy. That made me up and about. So that was really cool. That was, will you do a sock puppet show for us? No, I won't go that far. I won't go that far. But I'm glad, very happy it all went well. We're having a bit of a chat during the Super Series, and then I couldn't get it working, so I cracked it and I went to bed. I cracked the sads, Marcus, and I went to bed. Let's go to what happened there. Oh, did I end the poll? There you go. Wait, where did it go? So, Marcus says, yeah, it was great. 22 plus matches, 70 kilo belt, changed hands. Also, James Wall just knocked down the building. Yeah, he is something else, isn't he? He's something else. Unbelievable is James Wall. I am a big fan, and especially of his initials. Capture Game will be on. It will be on during the 25-hour live stream. It will also be on tomorrow, Maximum Bang Monday with Uncle John. Guys, going back to Marcus, actually, who was the one standout that you think is ready and will do damage at the Wales Super Series Grand Final to get on the Arm God Super Show in September? Who was the man? Can you please let me know? See you, Pele. I will see you during the week. Absolutely appreciate the support, big fella. Absolutely appreciate the support. Kazzy's in the chat. He says, what's crack-a-laggin'? You dead set legends. What's going on, Kazzy? Hope you are well. Yes, I did see that. Sinead O'Connor Sale. He went bang. He went bang. Absolutely. I did see that one. JR says, Aussie, you doing a call-in feature the past the time on the 25-hour live stream? Yes. Yes. Last time, anyone and everyone can come on. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what's the extra hour for? To break my previous record. I'm just breaking my own record. Simple as that. It's the only way. Because I later on in the year I'm gonna well, it's not a record, but I'm becoming the number one at something. I break this record. I've got the most expensive trading card. So I'm going for all the records. Connor Sale, I do like Connor. He's a character. Captain Obvious, ready, bang! Easter egg hunt finished. Anyone else fill the eggs with plant seeds just to see the reaction? Oh, you bugger. Oh, there we go. Shane. Salmon. Watch out. Beat IFA Senior World Champ Tom Mitchell. He has to face Connor Sale for a trip to Canada. Connor versus Shane. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You've held the number 3 place trophy longer than anyone else. I know, we haven't had a Melbourne Cup amateur since. I've held it for 3.5 years. I've held it for 3.5 years. In the chance someone does come on for the 25-hour, what program do we need? Zoom. Zoom's for amateurs. No, you just need in the chance. You just need the internet because I will put the links and you just click on the link. I'll just put the link. Aussie Arm Wrestler, why not feature a live stream match or sparring with Bowen or someone else? Bowen, it's about a 3-hour flight to Ryan. Sparring, I don't have enough room unless I move my studio back to the kitchen. Plus, that will make me even more tired. Auburn. Hey, Aussie. Thoughts on Paul Italia paying arm wrestling stars to be on his podcast? I don't know how I would feel if your friend started asking you to pay them because of Paul. Is that confirmed? Or is that a rumor? Is that confirmed? Look, it's good arm wrestlers are getting paid. Can cause trouble for other podcasts. It can do. I mean, but that, this is, I said a while ago, this would be the direction that we're heading in because so many arm wrestling channels and then so many, you know what I mean? Like I have heard rumors, not so much from Paul, but I've heard rumors other podcasts have paid athletes to ensure they come on the show before they come on my show because, besides Neil, well, if you're running the event, you go on that one first. Usually second, it's either myself or Neil that, come on, no worries. And then it filters down. So then I'm hearing rumors and people have showed me some transactions, but I'm, staying away from that to say, hey, they've paid me. So I went on, that's why I'm going on their show first. And I'm like, cool, not a problem. If this is true, how do I feel about it? I don't think we're there yet. And unfortunately, I think it degrades people. I think in arm wrestling, people should want to come on your podcast. I don't think we're there yet. We will be there. Maybe this is the kickstart of it. If it's confirmed, it's not good now. But, hey, if that's what you got to do to get people on your show, knock yourself out. I hope the podcasts are awesome, though. I really hope they are awesome. And, if and plus, he's probably just helping out his mates. Well, I don't know if I don't think he's friends with him, but, you know, that's his way of helping out. Hey, I'll give you a few bucks. Come on the show. Be mad not to say no, wouldn't you? You'd be mad. But that's if it's confirmed. There you go. Not even Lavana's the equivalent to my trophy. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard, not my monkeys. But you don't need StreamYard. You just need the internet, and I just send you a link. Back in a minute. Got a shower. No, won't be singing like Neil or waffle stomping like Jake. I'll still be here for about another 10 minutes, Marcus. I'll still be here for about another 10 minutes, mate. Yeah, it doesn't sound... okay, everyone's talking about that. Are people getting paid for the live stream call-in? No. I don't pay anyone. I don't pay anyone. That's where I want to go. I've given prize money out to athletes. I've given prize money out for having match of the night. I've never paid anyone to come onto the show. If I've had a really good live stream because of them, then I say, hey, can I buy you guys dinner? Can I send you some money? And they always say no. They're like, no, man, we want to help you out. So, but yeah, haven't heard back from Auburn, so I don't think it is. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it is. Well, wait, Captain Obvious go. Break out the glow sticks. It's going to be a 25-hour banger. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we're Silky Wilkie's gifted 10 memberships. Silky, I just literally this morning updated this, and now your generosity has just come out just in time as well for my next video about the journey. But I finally just updated my Patreon and YouTube bangers, and then now I've got to quickly add Irving, Johnny, Mitch, Freight Train, Damien Island, Dave, Joey, Oprah, Stephen, and John. I might have to do that straight after this podcast. Thank you very much, Silky Wilkie, you dead set legend. Yeah, I think Auburn's just come in to stir the pot. Probably shouldn't have read his comment because he hasn't shown any confirmation or anything like that. So I kind of feel bad at the moment. If you are someone that's wondering why you're not winning a membership, you have to click on the membership that Silky's given, and you have to press a button that says allow gifts. As you can see, all the names have just gone bang. Really appreciate it. So I will add another 10 to that. Ready? Bang. I could add them now, but I'm not going to bore you like that. So then you'll get an update of the journey and some of the guests already lined up. Yeah, really, that's very generous. Very generous of you, Silky. You've become a huge supporter of the channel, and really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, so if you're wanting to know, the Cybergun says ready, bazang. So if you want to know, you'll see it. If you're watching on your phone or whatever, you click the where it says 10 memberships. Click on that. Click allow gifts on this channel. Say, do you want to allow gifts on this channel? You say yes, and then there you go. And then whenever you jump in, I think you can do it through the super chat button as well. I think you click super chat, and you may be able to do it on if you're watching on a laptop. Yeah. Oh, okay, Auburn. I'm still here. Okay, cool. That's all right, Auburn. Awesome. I don't know how to say my source without giving myself away. Now, you can take the risk, Auburn. You can message me on Instagram, but just letting you know, for me, private messages stay as private messages. So, yeah, private messages stay as private messages with me. I don't sell anybody out. And that's up to you. Auburn, are you from Auburn? Hope you're doing well. Anyway, yeah, the gift switch. Yeah, and you got to do it on every channel, JR. You've got to do it on every channel. So, like, if you watch my channel, if you watch Derek's channel, if you watch The Fix, Uncle John, Wars, John Brezink, yeah, I'm just trying to think who else goes live. Monster Michael Todd, Coach Ray, yeah, Coach Ray. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm just trying to think of the other night. I'll leave the line open. I'll still go for another 5 or 10 minutes, but I'll leave the line open. Now, I put a cryptic post out. Let me get it up, actually. Let me get it up. Come on, Jake. So if I go here, your channel, which is my channel, which is our channel, if I go to community, this one. And then we'll share the screen because, you know, share screen. So I did this post if you didn't say it. Big announcement coming start of May. Stay tuned, ready, bang. Thank you to the photographer. I love this photo. This was me at the Victorian State Titles. That's brilliant. So I did that post 2 days ago. Handsome photo. I'm not going to react to anyone. I'm just going to put your guesses on the screen. Try and guess what my big announcement is. Buddy Hale in the chat says, ready, bang. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter to you, buddy. And the tipster. Hello to everyone. How you going, tipster? Hope you had a good Easter. Spacey. How you going? Spacey says, did you know Devon is a Kenzai master with the Grand Mastery in Thumb Katana? Oh, he should have gone straight to the top. Absolutely. Absolutely, he should have. I'm gonna write it in here. What is my big announcement? Question mark. Put that there just so I can put a question on. Merkin comes in with Opana. JR, that's a dangerous precedent for up-and-coming YouTube channels who are struggling to earn a living. Well, are you talking about paying people to come on the show? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, it's just the way, and you just got to find a way to be different. A lot of channels are doing it. They're finding a way to be different or be the best at what other channels are doing. I try and go for the route of different, like a little bit of what people are doing and completely different. That's the way I go. So can anyone guess? What is my big announcement? Some of the guesses. You're going to have another baby. We will. Not now, but we will. All right, we have another 10. Your first tournament. I've competed in heaps of tournaments. I had 9 super matches last year. So, or do you mean my first tournament of 2023? Notable gig upcoming? Okay, that was vague. Got heaps of gigs. You'll be narrating an arm wrestling documentary with David Attenborough. Oh, could you imagine? Kyle says MC for East versus West from Kyle. That's his guess. Aussie's big announcement. He's competing at the next AEW event. Or do you mean AWE? Are you talking about the pro wrestling AEW or Ryan, David, and Hollywood Matt Connolly? You're going back to King of the Table versus East versus West? I wish. You'll pull of arm. I've gripped up with him. Oh, yes. First tournament after hip surgery. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, buddy. Okay. They made me look like $1 million. Made me look like $1 million. What tournament you'll be emceeing in the old US of A? I can't wait to get over here. I can't wait. Yeah, AWE. Talking about AWE. So that's JR's guess. There you go. Well, you'll get the scoop. You'll get the scoop. I think it's a big announcement. I think it's a great announcement. I think it's an awesome announcement for this channel. I think it's an awesome announcement for a good growth of arm wrestling. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. Because I don't want anyone to guess, or it's like, it's definitely that. So I could do like 2 truths and a lie for the guessing. It might slip out during the 25-hour podcast because I might get too tired. Scoops McKenzie, says White Wolf, announcing the next WAL. Oh, man. That would be brilliant. Silky's guessing it's a collaboration announcement. Irving thinks we've started the process of the suspects trading cards. Some good guesses here. I should write them all down so I do them all. Fishlip says Monster Factory. Not my monkeys. He's too drunk to guess. That's brilliant. That is. Oh, I do like all the guesses though. I do like it. You're running for the leader of Australia, says Arm Wrestling Insider. That's awesome. I'd win it. I would win it. I wouldn't want the job. I would win it though. Absolutely. There we go. I hope we get a hot tag segment. I need to break down. So for those who don't know, I think the problem was Uncle John and I started that at the wrong time. So if you don't know the hot tag, Uncle John and I started a pro wrestling channel. We loved doing it. Right. It was awesome. But then what happened was I ended up like after the first or second episode we did, I had to go back to work full time. And then we're trying to fit it in. We're trying to pick a day. And then John was becoming a regular on the fix and we just couldn't find time. We're doing it. Then it was, then there was like more editing and I was like really focused on making this work. But I think there will be a time. I think we'll find a time to get it back. I think there will be a time where we'll get it back. What else? Where are we? You're the new announcer for WAL? No. I wish. You're moving to the US? No. No way. I love living in Australia. First arm wrestler into space with Elon Musk. Yes. You've nailed it, White Wolf. It is out. Space wrestling, starting an OnlyFans. I'm the East versus West strategist, marketing strategist. I'm moving out of Australia to a mainland somewhere. No. Well, I got to stop saying no, but hosting your own Australian super match tournament. I don't know if that's a big announcement. I want to do something like that. I really do. I'd love to do, like I've said it, I think, in the last 4 or 5 shows, Not like I that's just more apologizing to everyone else watching the show that I would love to do a qualifier with all these qualifiers going on. I'd love to do a qualifier for AWE. There you go. How you going, Defends? Hope you are well. No, I'm not giving any clues. You guys can wait. I'm not giving any clues. I'm not giving any clues. I think it's a big announcement. It's a big announcement for me. I think it's a big announcement for arm wrestling. And everyone is still guessing. I love all the guesses. I love all the guesses. It's going to be good. Huge show tomorrow with Maximum Bang Monday. Sebastian Sullivan says, ready bang. Seeing Devon's recent live, his right arm looks smaller. I didn't see his recent live. I saw some little bits and pieces. I don't think I see him go live. Yeah, I don't think I saw his live stream. I'm trying to think, Sebastian. Let's go to Devon's channel. Let me just double check. Let's go to, because I've watched like a bit of stuff when I can. Where are you, Devon? There you are. So if I go to live, his last at the high school championships was his last live stream. Are you talking about that one? Because he looked incredible there at his last live stream championship. Jim Beach. Are you putting your third place novice trophy up for auction? Wow. No, that could be a good one. I don't think I could ever part with it. I think it's just become such a place in the world of arm wrestling. That's brilliant. Oh, that is cool. Not live. Last unboxing. No, I didn't. Was it? Oh, you were saying his arm looks smaller in the. Yeah. Everyone's still guessing. That is cool. Good guesses, everybody. Good guesses. Good guesses, bad guesses. Hey, but while we're on the topic, we've gone back to get Devon. We've gone full circle, which I love. I love to do. Best of, I think best of 5. I think best of 5 goes against Devon. I think the longer the matches go, the better it goes for Devon. What do you guys think? I think the longer the matches are, the better it is for Devon to bleed people out. Yeah. It's very interesting. It's very I'm just trying to find a lane for Gennady. I like talented playing devil's advocate. That's the word I was looking for. I've bloody lost it. I love playing devil's advocate. So from there, where are Gennady's lanes? Sheer bugger off power. Maybe a hook. Where do you think Devon's lane is? Get me in there. Oh, man. I would love to. I wish I had the money. I would love to be a part owner of King of the Table. I would love to invest in that. have a bit of say and things like that. I think it's a great investment. If I was investing in something, it's that and Arm Gods. They're the two. I just don't have the money. I would love to invest in Arm Gods, and I'd love to invest in King of the Table. They would be the two. And that's not trying to throw shade on East versus West. Their business model just doesn't sit well with me. So if all this background noise that I get sent to me is 100% true, then I'm going King of the Table. King of the Table, one, because I love being there. Two, I've had some really great conversations with Matt Rhodes. So that gets me excited. And, of course, Gods, I've had some, really good, sober conversations and drunk conversations with Marcus Thompson. And I love the way he goes about it. I do love the way he goes about it. He's got a very good business mind, and he's open up. He talks to a lot of arm wrestlers for some ideas. And if he likes it, bang, but he's happy to say no. He doesn't care where you are on the totem pole. Funny story about Marcus. So, yeah. It's that's where I'm investing. That's where I'm investing in. Okay, what else have we got? Devon has stolen his magic word, and thus his soul. Stizzy, let's say you're invited to East versus West instead of King of Table. Would my opinion be different? No. I'm happy to tell. I do privately. I've told King of the Table what I don't like about King of the Table. I've sat down with Don Adries and said, this worked, this didn't work. This is what we need to do to improve. And then we have conversations. I don't care where you sit in the arm wrestling world. You put your pants on one leg at a time, like everyone else. So if I don't think something works, because two things will happen. One, they'll do it. And they'll go, holy shit, Ozzy, you've hit the nail on the head. Or two, they'll tell me why my reason doesn't work, and then I learn. So that's why I've got no problem speaking how it is when I'm having private conversations. Yeah. So, no, I literally have no issues with East versus West at all. I really don't. I really don't. I really hope it continues to happen. I hope all the promotions continue to happen, because I love watching arm wrestling. I love talking about arm wrestling. I love attending arm wrestling events. So I love it. I absolutely love it, Stizzy. I love it. Okay. White Wolf reckons Devon stops him center table. You're only saying that because you're Canadian yourself. Hey, stop being biased. But Reese T agrees with you, my man. Yeah, Silky. And I think that's great, because when you attend all these events, I can go, hey, I attended this tournament, and this is what they did really well. Have you thought about introducing it here? Or vice versa. Hey, I was at Arm Gods. Have you thought about building the crowd up over here? Awesome. So, after King of the Table 5, I was screaming. Don turned to me, goes, fucking, why is everyone sitting on their head, on their hands? Why is not anyone doing anything? And I said to Don, fucking, permission to yell, sir. He said, yeah. And then I started going. I was just launching. Said, you got to improve the crowd. Got to improve the crowd. Get the crowd up and about. Show them that you're allowed to scream at the athlete. Show them you're allowed to go. And we build it from there. So I told Don, this is where you went wrong. Build a crowd. And the last crowd was amazing. A huge help was from Issa. He's crying. He's screaming at Hermes, and then we had Levan's mate throw the water in his face, and the crowd were up and about because they were good matches. Yeah, after Arm Gods, told Marcus, fix the lighting. Told him beforehand, lighting won't work. It's not going to look good. I told Paul Maiden. So I got no problems because they can tell me to shut up. That's fine because all I want is all of the promotions to get better. That's all I want because I would absolutely love it if I could turn on East versus West and 1 million people are watching it. Then I turn on King of the Table and 1 million people. Arm Gods, 1 million. Monster Factory, Arm Wars, AWE, We the North, millions. And then other promotions are having their one tournament a year and they're getting, but they have to have it over 3 days because they're getting 1,000 competitors. That's what my goal is. My man in the chat, how you going, buddy? Says Gennady will win. You Georgian superstar. Hey, can you get me an interview with Gennady? Can you get me a podcast with Gennady? Want to be my translator? Can you help me out? We'll get Gennady and Levan on the show. Levan, I've had Levan on the show, but I'd love to have Gennady on the show. Do you want to help me out, my man? Let's talk. Hit me up on Instagram or something like that. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat, my man. Thanks, Stizzy. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I've got no problem. I'm an adult, Stizzy. Like going back to your question, with my opinion change if I was involved with it. I'm an adult. Like I turned 39 this year. Like if you're worried about your feelings getting hurt, I'm not the guy to be around. Now I'm not going out of my way to go right. You're a dick and this isn't wrong. I'll tell you what works, but with everything, I'll tell you what doesn't work. And it's the same here. If people hit me up and go, Jake, hey, you're really doing well in this part of your channel, but this part of your channel actually sucks. If it's done in a proper way, I'm willing to have a chat about it. What else have we got? Oscar, way ahead of you. He will be on the show. Don't worry about it. Alexi Vivoda will be on the show. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, sorted. Yeah, so cross collaborations and things like that definitely help. Larry Wheels was our initial one. Juju Mugu back in WAL days. So we're getting there. You know, I now know who that rock climber is. And then we've also got, you know, some strongmen coming over. You're seeing some YouTubers do, hey, can you beat my grandpa? But they're showing arm wrestling as a sport. You know, they'll dress up Chan Shaw or they'll just get Alan Fisher. So it's slowly getting there. I've had a lot of cross collaborators ready to come in, and they type in arm wrestling and they just see these negative channels, or they get in the comments and negative. And then they're like, nah, for a small sport, nah, we're not going to bother. If it's as toxic as that, we don't need that on our channel. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So we just need to rein it in a bit. What else have we got? Jim Beach from the toilet says, all the promotions are better off with a personality like Jake involved. People buy into people and personalities count. It's not just the arm wrestlers that garner interest in the sport. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be around people that's fun. And we had a lot of fun, Jim, you and I. All we did was laugh when we were smashing beers before we went to bed. I'm big on that. I'm big on that. You invest in the people. People are investing in me. They want me to succeed. Therefore, they feel like we all succeed. Like that first time at King of the Table, man, I was like, right before we were about to do the press conference, I was like, I hope I'm doing the suspects proud. I hope they feel that they've made it as well. I'm big. I'm big like that. Magnus just did a vid with the Arm Wrestling Whisperer. he's going to play a huge part. Well, he already is. He's going to play a bigger part in getting people over, which is brilliant. Marcus has he's washed his ass. He's back in. Good. I know I said about half an hour ago we'll go for about 5 or 10 more minutes, but we're going for about 5 or 10 more minutes now. We've just been shooting the shit while you wash your ass, Marcus. T has jumped in. Devon's in trouble, and I'm a fan. If he can pull it off, it ain't going to... Oh, it's definitely not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy, T. I do think Devon wins. I genuinely do think that. I think Devon wins. I think he wins convincingly. Like, once he finds that lane, he might lose round 1, but then once he finds that lane, he just can somehow hold the strongest in that position. Now, I'm very interested to see him back in the super heavyweight division. Absolutely, I am. And that's, for me, the X factor, that super heavyweight division. So it'll be very, very interesting to see. Yep, spot on. Arm Gods full of personality and sea baggers. Arm Wrestling World needs to thank that Wignut Juju. Larratt's channel really started to grow. Yeah, he was great, Juju. He was great. Absolutely. He was brilliant. Thank you very much, Irving. You always do all of us proud. Thank you, mate. That's all I try and do. What else have we got? Neil. Neil pick up 3-inch chest rep. Oh, that was a bit funny. And these things. Jake, did something happen with your relationship with East versus West? You seem a bit off about something. No, there's the whole live commentary thing, but that's about it. I did get blocked ages ago. Engen misread a thumbnail of mine in the video. I was praising his referees and I got blocked. But no, I like East versus West. I still promote East versus West. I make videos about it. I get their athletes on the show. I had 2 beers Sperong on. We had a chat about that. Dave Chafee's going to come on soon and have a chat. I think a few of the guys will be on during the 25-hour podcast. I know that, yeah, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that the arm wrestling world don't know about. So, that you can't dive too much into that because they were private conversations, and I don't sell people out for view. They're private conversations. So I keep them private. But yeah, like I don't know if you caught it earlier. Mate, I was saying I hope they all succeed, including East versus West. I wanted to succeed big time. Absolutely. Sweet YouTuber name count, though. Sweet. I love how quick everyone is to make those ones. I think 50 kilos. I might try it when I go to the gym today. I reckon I could get about 15 to 20. Yeah, I think I could get about 15 to 20 because that was the challenge, wasn't it? A 50 kilo one. Because I'll help out whenever anyone does it. Oh. White Wolf, you make me giggle. Yeah, so that'll be good. Marcus, while I got you in the chat, can you please remind me when the Arm God Super Series final is? When the Arm God Super Series final is, because I might get some of the, depending on the time. Happy Easter, Arm Anderson. Happy Easter, my man. Happy Easter. Yeah, Marcus, let us know when the East Arm Gods Super Series final is. I might do a live commentary. I might get some of the athletes on. Yeah. Oh, you know what I should do for that? If I do Neil's challenge, I'll lift the bar, but you won't see the weights, and I'll just say, just trust me. Just trust me. There's 100 there. Trust me. Marcus has just gone bang and said, happy belated Easter down under. Yeah, we're Easter Monday. And at 3:20 in the afternoon, my Australian rules football team's playing. So I'm going to sit down with some celery sticks and carrot sticks because, got to cut some weight. Hopefully tune in late tomorrow night, slightly intoxicated. Fantastic Super Series yesterday. Paul and team. And not forget the superstars that pulled. 1st of July. Okay. The same day as... Thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat, for just being dead set legends. Really, really appreciate it. My new video I'm going to do, I'm picking an event and I'm going to do ups and downs of this event. So they might be like 7 to 10 minute videos, but I'm going to give them ups and downs. You'll enjoy it, guys. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. But thank you very much, Marcus. Really, really appreciate it. The real Marcus Thompson, everyone. Really, really appreciate it. Man. Can't wait. So 1st of July, because that's the same day as AWE as well, but obviously different time zones. So I got a lot of commentating to do. I can't wait. Neil pick up 3-inch chest. How can anyone be upset with at Aussie as he tries to work with everyone? Jealousy is a huge thing. Jealousy. It's a shame. That green-eyed monster is out there. It's jealousy. That's the only thing I can put it down to. Because, like, my YouTube channel's at 12,600 subscribers, and it's brilliant. I'm so happy with my 12,000 because you are all so loyal. You all, yeah. But some people feel if you have 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, and you're still not getting invited anywhere, people feel that's they're just so angry, so jealous. Yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. And I do wish them all the best, and I hope their channels grow and grow and grow. I hope they let go of that jealousy, forgive. There's a reason, and it's not because of me. There's a reason you're not getting invited. So if they just let that, frozen it, let it go. Let it go. People hate my positivity. They hate it. And I jump into forums all the time and just spread the love. I win people over, but people just hate it. They just hate it. And now, and I don't have enough time. Now, and because I don't bite back when I get called out, and they just hate it. Whitby Open. From there, I got invited to events but couldn't make it because of the lockdowns all of last year. King of the Table 5. What was that? October. So got invited to King of the Table 5. Then it was Arm Gods. Well, I was invited to Monster Factory twice. Couldn't make it. Now, Arm Gods in January. King of the Table 6 in Dubai. Hardanger Open in Norway was in March. I'm off to commentate Lachlan. I was at my state titles. Off to commentate Lachlan versus Matarangi early May. June, there's something big. AWE, July 1st. I'm talking with those guys at the moment. Arm Gods in September. Hopefully I make WAF Worlds later on in the year. I think that's in November. WAF. So I might be at WAF Worlds. Tim Talmadge wants me to come to Washington States in December. October, I've been invited to an Oceanic event in New Zealand. So, yeah, that's where a lot of people just get a bit annoyed because they're like, oh, he's only got 12,000 subscribers. Where I'm like, I've got 12,000 subscribers. And yeah, and like when all the I won't dwell on too much, but, a lot of the elite athletes, they message me stuff. Hey, I'm about to have this match if you want to make a video so you can announce it. Or they just talked, like some just message me. Hey, man, how are you going? How's Zadie? Some of these elite ones. I was a part of Team Latvia at the Hardanger Open. Coach Ray was like, oh, get the photo of Team Latvia. And they're like, Jake, come up here. Aussie, you're a part of Team Latvia. And I got to be there, with Tums, Kaspers, Giannis, so yeah, that's all I can put down. Anyway, yeah, cut some weight. I weighed myself for the first time since my daughter was born. When I mean cut some weight, I don't mean look, I'm just going to eat healthier. I'm just going to eat healthier. So I'm going back to get back to my weight pre-80 days. What else have we got? Yeah, there were heaps of fake Marcus accounts. There we go. Super late. I'm sure he spoke about it earlier. How do you think Matt Mask did in his recent match? Yeah, it was good. It was good. Matt Mask is just like wanting to get up and about, and he wants to get back into that elite level, and he's just had a few losses. So I'm hoping that Matt Mask will get back there. The E-Wagon, the Air Wagon should all be loved for the sport. Absolutely. We're just such a small blip on the sporting world. So we just need to, get up and about and just enjoy life. Okay. Getting through some of the comments because I'm about to wrap up the show, but I just realized that I'm way behind in the comments. I'm a top roller. Everyone's getting up and about and being funny. There we go. Okay. Correct. Yeah, we're too small at the moment. We're too small. We all need to be together, and we all need to work together. Or if you're not in the mood and you don't want to work with other people, then don't bring them down. Just be happy. Just be smiling. I'm going to be smiling. I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to make my first up and down video. I'm going to give the good bits an up and the bad things a down. Taking it from a pro wrestling channel that I watch. I think they're interesting videos. So can anyone guess the event that I'm going to do first? So what I'm going to do, I'm basically making a video. I'm going to be on screen. I'm going to have some screenshots like here, like on a TV. I'm going to give the good bits an up. I'm going to give the bad things a down. So can anyone guess the first event that I'm going to cover? Aussie, are you considered an amateur, semi-pro? I'd probably say still an amateur because I just don't have enough matches. I would probably say I'm an amateur. I'd probably say an amateur. Yeah. I wish I would be involved in the return of the WAL. Steve Kaplan and I spoke for a while, and then he just ghosted me. But, yeah. Okay. What's below amateur? I'm probably there as well. Matarangi versus Derek. Derek's technical side might get the job done. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a really good one. I don't know. Maybe that can be the next AWE match. There you go. The AWE. That would be brilliant. All righty. I'm out of here, Dead Set Legends. Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow. I'm going to make an ups and downs video. I don't know when we'll be released. With a lot of editing to do. Also, later on in the week, it's happening. 25-hour podcast. Let's get it going. I love it. Let's hang and bang. Let's swing and slang. Let's pin and win. Get ready for the 25-hour podcast later on in the week. So it'll start Friday your time. You'll hear about the rules of the 25-hour podcast tomorrow. Got some absolute ripper caption games. Also, because we'll talk about Uncle John, we'll dive more into the East versus West qualifiers because Uncle John was there, and we'll talk about some other stuff as well. You guys be awesome. If you haven't, just quickly hit the like button if you haven't already when you head out. Take care. Thank you so much, guys, for making me feel like a genuine rock star. Can't wait. Things are only going to get better out of here. I am out of here. Take care, you Dead Set Legends.